Prince William's near catastrophic jog through Central Park, and Turner and Taylor take the town. This week's LA Diaries is more like Kinsey's East Coast escapades. Check it out. Prince Harry's 2023 Invictus Games are complete, and the Daily Beast recently wrote an article discussing how the PDA packed Selfie Extravaganza of feel-good headlines made the last 3 years of grievance airing feel like a COVID-era bad dream. Nope. Some friends close to the king aren't buying the Sussex's Snuggles and Unicorns relaunch at Invictus, but that doesn't mean that they want it to stop. One friend of the king told the Daily Beast, of course, Charles wants the attacks on him and his family to stop. If Harry has once again got a purpose in his life that makes him think twice about attacking him, even if it is only because the image is not good for Invictus, that can only be a good thing for everyone. Do you think the Sussexes were acting authentic in Germany? Let me know in the comments below. They say that oysters are an aphrodisiac, which would explain the internet's meltdown over Prince William and his waiters strategically landing in the Big Apple during New York's Climate Week and the 78th session of the UN General Assembly. The prince spent some time with New York Harbor's Billion Oyster Project to learn more about the restoration of oyster reefs in NYC. Seeing Big Willie take a dip in New York's East River had royal watchers insisting that his status as a sex symbol was in full effect. We saw Prince William in his prime in NYC, associating with some of America's, the world's most powerful individuals. He has distanced himself from the drama by inserting himself in solutions. Harry and Meghan's mostly fashion show last week in Germany was enough to produce some positive headlines, but the way that the Prince and Princess of Wales engrossed themselves in their engagements. Think Catherine's inflatable vest, William in his fluorescent orange life preserver. Those images leave significant impressions that keep our minds on their unique life of service. This was a relatively quiet power play by Prince William as he traveled discreetly around NYC for important meetings and engagements, jogged through Central Park unnoticed, no 2-hour car chase. I think that perhaps William intentionally wanted to keep a low profile to show that it could be done, and his brother, well, I think he looks for trouble and often finds it. Despite the lack of near catastrophes, hundreds of people lined the streets to meet the humble prince. He was a rock star. Media mogul Mike Bloomberg introduced him at Earthshot's Innovation Summit with a reference to the recent Gallup poll reflecting Prince William's popularity in the States. He said polling showed the prince is viewed positively by 60% of Democrats and 60% of Republicans. America has not seen that kind of bipartisan consensus since 1776. But this time, we're all drinking to the king's health. Prince William came out on top. The climax of the trip was the unveiling of the 15 Earthshot Prize finalists. The eventual top 5 prize recipients win $1 million to put towards executing their environmental initiatives. We get to see them and the Prince and Princess of Wales in Singapore in November. And Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner are definitely never, ever, ever getting back together after the world's most savage publicity stunt. According to CNN, Taylor Swift and Sophie Turner having a girls' night out has delighted the internet. And can you blame them? Taylor dated Joe Jonas back in 2008 and allegedly/definitely wrote some of her most amazing songs about him and their breakup. Did someone say better than revenge? The original version is my jam. They've since kissed and made up, but things might not be as copacetic after Taylor's night out with Sophie Turner, who Joe recently separated with after 4 years and 2 children. Pictures of Tuesday night's girls' night featured Sophie and Swift locking arms and hugging tightly. One person commented on an industry PR blog I'm in, "Can we talk about how amazing of a PR move this was? I don't think I've seen more than a sentence come from Sophie Turner's camp about the divorce, but when they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, they're referencing this picture. And for the record, I don't know if we can actually afford that picture, so I'm recreating it using little to no effort. You're welcome." Feel free to leave your thoughts and prayers for Joe Jonas's publicist in the comments below.